It's cold with the coverage. Local time, 2:47. And today we're coming from all the way in Chicago. What? We're not in Chicago. You're right. We're in Houston. We're bringing it to you from downtown Houston. And we're trying to figure out what's the best park in Houston to walk and get the best pictures. Because this behind me, beautiful. Back to you in the studio.
When people think of Houston, they usually think of skyscrapers, highways, and a lot of traffic. But if you know where to look, downtown can be very peaceful, very scenic, a place to unwind, and an incredible place to take some really good pictures. Today, I'm going to take you to some very good places, Buffalo Bayou Park and Discovery Green, and show you why it's worth adding these places to your list to visit, whether you live in Houston or you're just visiting. Buffalo Bayou Park is one of the greenest places in Houston. The park stretches alongside downtown, and it gives you some of the best skyline views in the city. Of course, there is the Steele Dog Park, which is pretty big area for dogs to run around in, and then they have water there for them to drink. So if you have a dog, take them to the park, walk them around, and then let it go play in the dog park. One of the highlights there is Wortham Fountain. When I walked up to this fountain, I was like, oh, that's cute. It could be cute in a photo. And of course, I found I'm gonna call it the Bat Bridge, but that's not the name. I'm gonna put the name on the screen. But this is the bridge that all the bats be chilling at. Well, most of them. And usually about sunset, according to Google, all the bats come out and go where they're going. I wasn't there for sunset because I don't do bats. Because they started flying everywhere, you would have seen me running. But if this is the thing that you're interested in, you can definitely go down there during sunset and watch thousands of bats fly if you want to. surprised me were the sculptures. I just thought it was so cool, and they're huge. So when you walk up to them, it's like, oh my goodness. And there's different letters and symbols that make up these sculptures, which are really cool. And they'll make us some good pictures.
Okay, so this is the park that you probably want to put in your GPS if you want the good pictures of downtown Houston. This is a very good place to park and to find those skyline views.
And then on my way, just passing by, I end up seeing some graffiti stand, I guess. And I love graffiti. I just think it's so cool. So I went and I was going by, and then I noticed that there was a skate park. So there's a skate park out there that's really big. So if you're into skating, that's a good place to go. Maybe you can skate through the park until you get to the skate park and then have a ball. So after I left Buffalo Bayou Park, I went over to Discovery Green. It's about a 10 to 11 minute drive to get over to Discovery Green, but it's another great park with a lot of green space, a lot of area, especially if you like to do like lunches on the lawn or anything like that. You could do that there.
calling down my name. Why don't you hear me wander? Ooh, ooh. Oh, midnight highway, shining just like sin. Why don't you hear me wander? Ooh, ooh. Tell me, river, where your current flows. Why don't you hear me wander? Ooh, ooh.
They do have boats. Well, they do have like little, what do you call those things? Inflatables. You can go around the water on. But they do also have some very good views of the skyscrapers that are in Houston, and makes for some good pictures, or just something good to look at while you're taking a break downtown in Discovery Green, or if you're just walking around getting your exercise in. It's very peaceful down there as well. One thing I like about these parks is that they both offer something different but similar. They both have places for you to walk. It's peace, it's nature, it's green, it's colorful, it's nice on the eye. But then they both offer their very specific things that you may be interested in. So just in case you were looking for some places or some things to do in Houston, I would definitely check out these two parks, especially if you like to exercise and you just want to go outside, get some sun and exercise. These are very beautiful places to go that are peaceful and exciting. Also, for Buffalo Bayou Park, if you want to go down there and park, if you want to park for free, you have to go before 9 a.m. or after 7 p.m. to park for free. Other than that, you do have to pay for parking. Now, for Discovery Green, it's a toss-up. If you get street parking, that's usually the cheapest, but they do have parking lots that you could park in and pay to park. Now, the parking lots are more expensive than it would be if you can get street parking, but you do have options for parking. So it's not like it's no parking down there, because usually with downtowns, it's usually hard to find parking. I can say at both parks, I didn't have any struggle or problems with finding parking, and I just went in a good time where the parking was either free or I found a good street park. So that's just something to be aware of as well.
It's cold with the coverage, but let us know in the comments which one did you think was the best park that was most walkable and had the best views for pictures. And there's anywhere else in Houston you want us to visit, put it in the comments. And where should we go next? And you already know. Until next time, peace out.